For many people, there is difficulty in lying on the side because of sensitivity of the shoulder or sensitivity of the greater trochanter. In conditions like bursitis, lying on the side may be challenging. Here's some recommendations. Test it, see if it works, see if it's helpful. In terms of the both shoulder and hip troubles, sensitivity, tenderness, padding of the areas above and below the sensitive part may be a wonderful solution. So for example, let's say my left shoulder, I have difficulty putting weight on my left shoulder. After lying like this, because there is so much pressure on my shoulder, it may feel uncomfortable. I may feel antsy. I don't know what to do. I'm pressing so much. My shoulders are broader than ribs, so therefore there is so much weight driving on the shoulder. And especially for many of us, there is also a degree of scoliosis or little side bending. If my left side lifts up, you can't feel what I'm sensing, but my left shoulder is digging twice as hard as when these ribs sink into the ground. So if I were to stay like this on this hard floor, woof, this would be so sensitive. But if the ribs, if the distribution of weight can spread throughout my system, then the shoulder is pressing less. So what can we do? We can grab the pillow and we can try to put it under our ribs below the armpit. And then we can put a pillow or double the pillow underneath the head. And then you have support on the head and on the rib cage, which makes leaning on the left shoulder much less hard. In fact, I could lightly move my shoulder back and forth. I'm not lying on it as I did before. That might be delightful. Check. Moving it a little higher up. Moving a little bit lower. Try putting towel that will fill all this space. 2 towels. Play with the height of it, firmness of it, and see if that makes your life better. The same thing for lying on the left greater trochanter. Now, this may be a little bit more challenging because it will require longer body pillows or towels or blankets, where you could put one blanket above to take care of the thorax, the upper body, head, and then one blanket, big blanket, that will go below to support legs. But I think you will get the gist even with what I'm demonstrating here, that as I'm lying right now, my left greater trochanter is barely touching the floor. Now, if I had a bigger blanket, then I have even opportunity to roll a little bit, to shift forward and back, to move my leg if needed, move it back, bend them more, slide them down. See if creating a little bridge to unload the tissue that is leaning so hard and is sensitive offers some benefit to you. Onwards and upwards. See you in the next video.